So Halo Wars is the new strategy game from Ensemble Studios. We've been making Age of Empires games for the last 15 years or so, and we decided we had a really great idea to bring that gaming to consoles, 360 in specific. And so we've brought that up, married it with the Halo IP, which is a great console IP. People know that, they love it. It's got a rich tapestry of units that we can draw from and a really great history. And we've married those two things, and we have Halo Wars as a result.
What do you think is key to making Halo into a great real-time strategy game?
A couple of things, I think. Story's huge. Halo, everybody loves Master Chief and they identify with him. So figuring out how to take that story and make it more of an ensemble cast, something that would fit a strategy game, has been a lot of work. Our lead writer, Graham Devine, has spent a lot of time crafting this really great story. And there's been a lot of games that have tried to do RTS on the console in the past and just hasn't quite maybe worked out right. Like, we're ground up from nothing. New engine, new control scheme, new gameplay. It has all the epic hallmarks of an ensemble gameplay and all the classic strategy game choices between economy and military and attack early versus attack late. But bringing that to the 360 has forced us to really rethink everything. And we've streamlined it and kind of compacted it all into a more adrenaline-filled punch-counter-punch experience. And that's really, I think, made it boil down to the essentials. So if people are familiar with Age of Mythology, one of our PC strategy games from a while back, base building is a little bit similar to that. The bases are in fixed locations around the map to bring in that territorial control aspect that is in most strategy games. And then there are a fixed number of building sites at each base. Again, pulling in that strategy aspect, you can upgrade the number of sites there, but it's always fixed. And you choose where you want to build and what you want to build, but it's quick, it's easy. You jump back to your base, select a site, select the building you want to build, and go back to fighting. This is definitely a game where if you're not watching your guys in combat, you're dead. So you need to be watching them, having the right guys fight the right bad guys for you, popping special abilities at the right time, calling down powers at the right time. But we need that economic investment that's continued throughout the game. We need economy to matter 15 minutes into the game for it to be a true strategy game. So we have that, but it's in a quicker, easier to do fashion. One of the best things about Halo, at least from my perspective, is it's one of the more vibrant first-person shooter games. And if you're familiar with any Ensemble game, you know that the sun always shines at Age of Empires. And marrying those two is actually pretty easy. We have a bright, vibrant game. It's attractive to look at. It's not a dark, foreboding thing. It has scary elements. If you're familiar with the Halo lore, there's some pretty freaky elements in that. And this is a campaign that will make every Halo fan very, very happy.
Will Master Chief play any part in this game?
He does not. Instead, though, one of the coolest things, probably the coolest thing about being a prequel, we're set before the events of Halo 1, 20 years ahead of those events. It's back when there were lots of Spartans around. And while Master Chief is special, we decided to leave him in the first-person shooter. He's the character that everybody identifies with. They are Master Chief when they play Halo. But an RTS game is about being every unit. So multiplayer is 6 players over live, up to 6 players. We've already announced our campaign will be co-op over live as well, and in addition to local. And so we have different gameplay modes. We're not quite allowed to talk about those yet, but we will have those. It's a big element of Age games and of Halo games. People expect to have different ways to play. So we have that. We have a lot of different maps, and each map plays really distinctly different.
Thank you very much for your time.
Great. Thank you very much.